Hi guys, I'm Miss Alexis, and today's activity is going to be spoon counting. So this is going to work on obviously math because it's counting, that kind of thing, but also fine motor and hand-eye coordination because they have to be able to hold the spoon, and they're trying to get just one piece of cereal on the spoon at a time. So it's going to work on a few different things, but specifically math. So the things you'll need are a spoon. It could be plastic, big, small, kid. It doesn't really matter. Just a spoon. If you don't have a spoon, you could try a fork or a scoop. Basically anything they can balance something on. And then you're going to need a sheet of paper and something to write with to make these flashcards. So I just rip the paper. You can cut it. You can use note cards, you can use scrap paper, whatever you got around. It doesn't have to be anything specific. You need a bowl and then something small. So I recommended cereal. Today I'm going to use blueberries because that's what we had on the cupboard. You could use rice, you could use rocks, buttons, pebbles, little counters, really anything you had around that would fit on a spoon. So on these note cards, I did them two ways, but I would recommend just doing one or the other when you make them. So the dots with the answer at the end would be for the younger kids. And then the two numbers with nothing at the end would be for the older kids. So the dots is to help them so they don't get frustrated. So they could put a piece of cereal on each dot. So 1 + 1 equals, and then the answer is there, so they can just count them and they know it's 2. Versus for the older kids, they're going to be a little better at recognizing their numbers and that kind of thing. And so that's why I just have the numbers without the dots. You can do both. You can do one or the other. If you have another idea, that's cool too. So it's 1 + 1 equals, but it doesn't give them the answer here, which is why I would recommend it for older kids. Because the younger kids might become a little more frustrated because they're not sure what the answer would be. So I just did like 1 + 1, 1 + 3, 2 + 3, 4 + 3, 2 + 7, and then 6 + 4. I only use numbers no bigger than 10, just because that's like the start of simple math. You could use numbers like 1 through 10, but I wouldn't recommend having them add up to any more than 10, unless maybe for like the older pre-K children, they might be familiar with that idea, so then you could use like numbers 1 to 15. It just depends kind of what you're going for and where they're at. But for like preschool, like 2.5 to 3.5, even 4, I would recommend like the dots, this top version. And then for probably like 3.5 to 4 or 5, I would recommend the bottom version because that's what they're familiar with. But obviously they're interchangeable, so you can do either or. So for this activity, I'm going to start with the 6 + 4. So I just have this down in front of me, and I use this spoon, and one at a time, I'm going to get 6 cereals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have my pile of 6, and then plus 4, and I know that's 4 because there's 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that equals, I would recommend having them count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 + 4 = 10. And now I'm going to get out 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then to go back and check it, you could have them count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just make sure on this side of the equal sign I have 10 too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I just have 6 cards up here. You can make it however many you want, but I hope you guys enjoy spoon counting. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.